Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. Thank you so much for tuning in today. First up, we are headed out to Columbia City to check out Senior Games, which is a scooter competition presented by Mobility Plus, and I even hop on a scooter and give it a try. Then it's Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and today we are discussing what is the first financial step to take if you become a widow. And later, it's time for Epic Discounts, providing you really great prices on some of your favorite items. Are you ready? Let's get started.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus. I am here at the Whitley County Senior Games. This is their third annual event where everyone has an opportunity to compete on these fabulous scooters provided by Mobility Plus. Today I'm going to speak with the winner, watch the competition, and also chat with Mike with Mobility Plus. Let's have some fun. I am with Mike Driver, the co-owner of Mobility Plus, and we're out here at the Senior Games in Columbia City. So much fun happening. So talk to me about this competition. What's happening here today?
Sure, Jessica. We're having a great turnout today for our Senior Games, and in this particular event, it's the scooter race. So our participants participated in a road challenge course here in our parking lot. And we had a winner today, and we'll announce that here shortly, but this is our third annual Senior Games here in Whitley County.
Okay, well this is so exciting. So let's talk about the scooter that they are riding around and competing with.
Sure, we've got a Pride Go-Go Sport. It's been fully charged. Everyone got to use the same scooter. We let the participants change their speed around the course as they see fit. Then we had some other obstacles for them to navigate, and if they hit some of those obstacles, there was a deduction.
Okay, definitely get penalized. So tell me, what made you all want to be a part of this competition?
Well, the Woodland Center came to us and asked if we would participate in the Senior Games, and we just said, at the first chance we said yes, absolutely. You know, and then we kind of started brainstorming like what we could do, and scooters just kind of came to mind. They're so much fun when people get on them.
Right.
We have so many seniors that come to our store that act like kids when they get in there on these devices. So it's just a lot of fun and such a great day. It's such a great event.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you, when you first see a scooter, the first thing that comes to mind is I want to race with that.
Yeah.
So this is so perfect.
We get that a lot.
Right, and it really shows the mobility of your mobility scooter because, you know, those who need it can navigate easily, you can have fun with it, but it's really used on a daily basis to help with immobile activity, right?
Right, and just to highlight a little bit what you said, you know, these aren't to replace walking.
Right.
It's for long distance activities where you're going with your family to the zoo, to one of the festivals that's around in the area.
Yeah.
It allows them to stay with their family, catch up and stay with the family as they're navigating the festivals. It's just a great opportunity for people to get out and enjoy themselves.
Yes, and I have visited your location, and I know that you all offer so many types of mobility items with these scooters. You have different colors, different types, things that could be broken down, easily stored in their car. And so tell me about some of the other things that you all offer at Mobility Plus.
Yeah, so with that scooter that we raced today, that was a teardown scooter. I actually bought another power chair with me today. It's one of the newest products out by Golden. It's actually, you can drive it with your phone or a hand control.
Wow.
Yeah, the technology is really changing.
That is awesome. Well, of course, today the games have happened, so we're going to look at some highlights of this race. Were you guys excited today? Yeah! Woo! Let's take a look.
Whoa, you're a little too fast.
Oh, wasn't it, Jessica? It was
I had a great time.
Oh, so much fun. So,
Right, but you have a winner.
I do,
But
Jessica.
let's talk about the prizes first.
We do have a Nova Joy cane with a purse and flashlight, and then also a Nova Joy hand squeeze hand exerciser.
That is
That's tongue
awesome.
twister. All right, so our winner's going to get both prizes today.
Mm-hmm.
And our winner is, with a 53-second time and
Drum
no
roll.
penalties, Mike Eckert.
Okay, Mike, congratulations on winning.
Thank you, thank you.
So awesome. So tell me, how long have you been playing in the senior games?
This is the first year I've done the senior games, but they've had it, I think 3 years, but it's getting bigger and bigger every year.
Right, okay. That is what is it called? Good luck on the first try?
Yeah.
Walk away the champion?
Yep, that's really fun.
Yes, and so let's talk about these prizes. How will these prizes help you in your day-to-day life?
Well, I'm going to use that hand exerciser for sure. And my wife is on a cane, so this will be great for her. She's got a place to put her cell phone and her purse and stuff.
Yeah.
So it should work out pretty good.
Okay, and then what did you think about navigating that scooter? Was it harder or easier than you thought?
It was different. He had tried to show that you use your small finger to go reverse, but I like to, one side go forward, the other side go. It worked out pretty good.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good. That is awesome. Well, congratulations to you and your wife for the new gift that she gets.
She gets a good gift.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much and congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Yes. For more information about Mobility Plus, we'll have their website listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Hi, welcome to Women's Wealth Wednesday, providing you tips and information for any stage of your life. And I'm so excited to be joined by Caleb Doan, who is the Vice President at Foster Financial. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I'm really excited about what you're going to share today because we are talking about such a sensitive yet important journey of someone's life that they may encounter. So if a woman finds herself that she is widowed, she has lost her spouse, I know that there is so many steps that she has to take in order to make sure that she is good with all of the logistics and the paperwork and making sure legally and financially everything's okay. So you're going to provide some information for us today and get that kicked off. So please share with me, what will you share today?
Yeah, absolutely. So, of course, this is a huge sort of financial pivotal moment for a woman in her life. Probably the biggest change since her and her spouse retired. And so this just has sweeping changes. It's possible that, she's had a joint account with her husband for 50 years. And so going from two people to one person and doing income planning for that is just a massive change in somebody's sort of financial future.
Right.
And so I really wanted to start sort of a three, segment series here where we talk about the main three things that a recent widow would need to do to ensure that she's set up for success financially.
Okay.
And I think those three buckets could probably fit into the main documents that she would need to gather, the main people that she would need to contact, and then lastly, the main actions that she would need to take moving forward. So today I kind of wanted to focus on that first big bucket of all the documents that someone would need to pull together.
Yes, that probably is the most overwhelming step and the most important to gather and to find and to be at that mental stage to know where everything is at. So with this list that you're going to give us or share with us what they need, this is the first step to be ready. So what type of documents would they need?
Yeah, absolutely. There's really probably four that come to mind. I would say the first one is any big legal documents that somebody has. And I think most people's mind immediately goes to maybe a will that they have. I think that's really the big one. And most people can kind of point to the cupboard that has the will that they drew up, maybe 10 or 15 years ago. We often recommend getting it updated probably a little more frequently just because there are legislation changes that can impact stuff. But there's other legal documents that people might not think of immediately. I'd say one is if people have a family trust that was set up at any point, it's really important to make sure you know where that's at.
Okay.
And then one that oftentimes slips people's mind is power of attorney documents. So the power of attorney documents, if people aren't familiar, basically allows somebody else to act on their behalf for financial decisions. And so most of the time, people have their spouses are each other's power of attorney, and a lot of times there are successor power of attorneys in there too. So, maybe a recent widow, her husband has been her power of attorney for a long time, meaning he was able to make financial decisions, if she became incapacitated for whatever reason. Now that might switch where it's, her child, or maybe two of her children need to work together to, make any sort of these decisions. And so it's important to read the language in that power of attorney document and understand how it's set up.
Yes, yes. Okay, so we have those, and then what's the next one?
Yeah, so legal documents are kind of the first one. Another one that comes to mind is financial statements. So you'd probably be surprised, like a lot of times,
why?
Even when couples come in for maybe an initial consultation, they have sort of this stack of documents that has their different statements in it. And a lot of times, even they in that stage are somewhat confused on how many accounts that they have. They think, hey, I have a couple 401ks. I think, it's just these 3, but we might need to call to double check on this. And so a lot of times there might be sort of a lack of organization there. And that's sort of amplified if it's a widow trying to take care of a lot of this stuff, because maybe her husband had multiple accounts that he wasn't even aware of.
Right.
And so it's really important that at that stage to kind of take a look, gather a lot of those financial documents, and understand where each of those sort of reside.
So you speak about, I want to touch on the organization side of it, because to your point, if there are multiple accounts, how would one know? So it's as if a plan needs to be set into place between a couple to say, we're going to have a designated location in our home that's going to have these documents. You may not need to know this information right now, but one day you should. So do you recommend having like this secret file box or folder of just like, this is where we're putting all the information? These are my accounts.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, and typically, the way that these accounts are set up, oftentimes they'll send maybe quarterly statements or annual statements. Recently, they've really been trying to get people to sign up for the email statements, so that can get a little scary. You got to make sure that you check through emails to make sure there aren't additional accounts there that maybe somebody isn't aware of. But making a plan ahead of time is a huge benefit. I know I have this lady who's a client of mine, and she's a wonderful lady, and she will bring in she calls it her big, ugly pink binder, because it just has all of the statements in it that she collects over the years, and she knows if she needs anything, it'll be in that document. She can bring me this big binder, I can kind of sort through it and figure out exactly what we need. So certainly important to have a plan, have those financial documents. The other one that comes to mind is bills that people have. So this is another really important kind of set of documents to make sure somebody's gathering. And I guess how difficult this would be kind of depends on maybe how involved the wife was before her husband passed away in paying some of these bills. Sometimes the wife is the one who has the checkbook out and is writing these on a monthly basis, and so that makes the transition a little easier. But other times there might be bills that are set up on auto pay. Maybe the husband was a member of some organization that has, auto pay dues or whatever it might be.
Right.
And so it's important to kind of take a look at those things and make sure that you're set up to pay those if you need to, or cancel them if you don't.
Yes. Cancel them if you don't. That's the big thing. It's like you don't want these bills to constantly come out after someone has been deceased. And I just want to make a transition real quick, or connectivity between a widower, but also single folks. You know, more and more people are single. They do not have spouses. And this type of information is so important. If something was to happen to them, to have their information all gathered in a folder and put somewhere for their beneficiary, and assigning beneficiaries. That's a whole, we have to get on that a whole other day, because that is important. I think that if something happens to someone, families aren't prepared
Right.
for what to do next with their finances.
Yeah, no, you bring up a great point there. If you know that you're a beneficiary for your parents' accounts too, and maybe you don't know where a lot of their statements are at, it can be a good time, maybe next time you're visiting them at home, just to say, hey, at least, point me towards the cabinet that we need to make sure we're aware of. So that's certainly a thing to take, I guess, account of too. And then really the last document that I wanted to mention that a lot of people forget about is getting extra copies of the death certificate.
Yes.
So this is a thing that people maybe get 1 or 2 copies, but surprisingly, there are a lot of insurance companies, a lot of investment custodians, a lot of stakeholders that will require the original copy of the death certificate. And so a lot of people just say, hey, get 10 copies, get 10 original copies right away. That way you don't have to call them back and pay additional fees, but just get those right up front so that you're taken care of.
Okay, that's wonderful. So having that will and that trust, having the death certificate rather, and having the bills and the financial statements.
Exactly, you got it.
And that's the toolkit just to start off. Okay, well that was great. I'm excited about the next Women's Wealth Wednesday to find out the next steps and just staying equipped, for anything that could possibly happen in life. So thank you, Caleb, so much. And to get more information about financial services and the holistic financial planning and retirement planning that Foster Financial has to offer, you can contact them for a complimentary consultation. And we'll have that information listed below, and we'll be right back. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Hi, I'm Karen Purcell with bestreviews.com. Be sure to take out your phone and scan that QR code right now. We have some great beauty deals, so get ready to scan, shop, and save. The first product we're going to talk about is a kojic acid dark spot removal soap. I just turned 49 and I struggle with dark spots on my face and throughout my body. This soap is perfect. It's going to infuse some vitamin C, it's going to give you some retinol, it's going to enhance your collagen, and you're going to see those dark spots go away. The next product is Supergoop. Supergoop is a very popular brand, so you're definitely going to want to scan and save right now. They are the gold standard when it comes to sunscreen and skincare, and this is their newest product. It's called the Unseen Sunscreen, and it is a 40 SPF, so it gives great protection, but also it goes on completely clear, so no more of that white, messy stuff that on your skin or on your kids. And it has no fragrance, so it is wonderful. You're gonna put it on right before you put on your makeup. And our final product is called Solar Wave, and it's amazing because it's utilizing the trend right now with red light therapy. You're gonna see this all over the celebrity magazines and on the red carpet. I use it every night. You are gonna get glowing skin in literally 2 weeks for like 3 minutes a night. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna use this wand, and it's gonna reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's gonna get rid of puffiness, and it's gonna give you that beautiful glow that every woman wants. It's super easy to use. It also has a travel case, so you can bring it on vacation. It's a complete no-brainer. So let's take a look at all 3 products. Get out your phone, scan that QR code, unlock these deals because they are great savings. Just get ready to scan, shop, and save.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them on WANE.com. Today, we are living local in Columbia City. This small city became an official part of Indiana in 1888 and has grown to a population of around 10,000. With a commerce focus, the city is known for its high production of car parts, plastic, and especially blue jeans. Columbia City is regarded as an ideal place to raise a family for its family-focused events and educational value. It's recently been named one of the top 20 safest communities in Indiana.
Popular attractions include golf courses, trails, and several parks with playgrounds and picnic areas. Columbia City also boasts a rich history and is often visited for the popular Whitley County Historical Museum, which is the former home of Thomas R. Marshall, who served under President Woodrow Wilson as the 28th Vice President. Near the heart of Columbia City lies the Whitley County Courthouse. This beautiful courthouse, built in the iconic Indiana limestone style, holds a clock bell which rings throughout the city at the beginning of each hour. All of this and more can be explored in Indiana's historic Columbia City.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group. Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.